Hello everyone, welcome to Bargain Gaming, where we can play excellent games without busting our wallets. This is episode 318 of Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition. In this episode, we will start off by doing the end of the line, which is to speak with Father. And let's find out what he wants us to do. I am not looking forward to this.
You've met with the director. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You agree with their decision?
It's no good answer, yeah.
There's no good answer. Taking action puts us at risk, but inaction could be deadly.
And yet, as a leader, you must make those hard choices.
You know, Mother, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute.
The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
Does it even matter? What are you getting at?
I think it's obvious. For the Institute's position in the Commonwealth to be secure, the Railroad must be eliminated. Completely. As our primary above-ground operative and someone who has had previous contact with the Railroad, you are in the best position to carry this out. So what I'm getting at, simply, is this. Are you willing to destroy them?
Wow, this is gonna be bad, right? Is it necessary? How necessary is it? It doesn't make sense because we have worked with them and that would wipe out any suspicion other people might have about our allegiance.
This really is...
There has to be another solution here. Something less violent.
I'm afraid the time for hesitation has passed. We must act decisively and we must act now. Will you do it?
Is this really necessary?
I'm afraid it is. I take no pleasure in it, but it must be done for the sake of everyone in the Institute. And it must be done now. Are you willing?
I can take care of them.
Good. Good. I don't enjoy asking you to put yourself in harm's way, but this is so important.
Wow, killed Desdemona. Wow, this is... Okay, I guess we just need to continue with the storyline. We cannot just be arbitrary about this. So this is end of the line. And because we've worked with them before, now our... What's this? Is this Pigman's Cabot house? Okay. We still have to, we can still put up the we can set up the Mila. You know what? Let's just finish this. Let's go to the Railroad. I don't enjoy doing this, but it does make sense that Sean will insist we take care of the Railroad. Only by doing so can we totally eliminate any suspicion or any doubts.
Pam wants you. She explained why, but I couldn't figure it out.
Okay. To do this, we will have to, you know what? Let us save this because who's this guy over here? Mr. Timms. You know, let's say again, like I said, I don't like doing this, but I do understand why it is necessary so that we will be above suspicion and Sean can actually safely turn over the directorship to us, so that it will be clear that we have no hesitation at all in pursuing the best interest of
Confirming presence of rogue variable. Mission details commencing. After the combat action at Bunker Hill, a statistically significant number of Courser sightings have been reported. Conclusion: the Institute is actively looking for railroad assets. Stopgap solution: terminate Courser threats whenever possible.
Wouldn't killing a Courser blow my cover?
2 facts. Fact 1. If rogue variable leaves no survivors, chance of undercover mission being compromised is 1.3%. Railroad Alpha has deemed this an acceptable level of risk to preserve the current railroad organization construct. Fact 2. Only agents of designated subclass Heavy capable of eliminating Courser threat.
Seems
Okay.
logical to me.
This unit's logic circuits are fully functional. Target designated Courser Alpha is in a defended location with lower generation synth targets. Eliminate Courser variable, leaving no survivors. End of discussion.
wow, okay. What?
Huh?
You think that is going to stop me?
Hey, maybe it's over.
Something's out there.
Picking up hostile life signs. Raiders have to do better.
Stand together and we won't fall.
What for is it?
Been hit.
Find them.
Okay, this is pretty sad.
I ain't letting you get me. Come back here, damn it. Come out and fight! Yeah. Well, he certainly doesn't need that anymore.
Where's Pam? We need to get... Oh, she has nothing on her.
Come out and face us, scallywag! Yeah. How you feel pain, how?
Why do these robots just get in our line of fire? Oh, who is this? Oh, glory, huh? Oh. What's a Mark II? I guess this is the end of the railroad. I hope we can still port in here. Or do we need to clean all of these out? Oh, they're all red to us now, so... Okay, let's report back to Father and find out, to Sean rather. Find out, wow. And then I think the next step would be the Brotherhood of Steel. That will be harder. But like I said again, our explosive handmade rifle in full auto mode is one, if not the best gun in this game. Is he up here or where is he?
And so, the work is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
You're confident the railroad is finished?
As confident as we can be. It was always a loose network. But with the key players gone, it's not impossible that they'll be back someday. But it will take them time. There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
What is it? What's this last threat?
Well, perhaps it's not that obvious after all. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us, and attempt to take what we've spent so long creating. We need to destroy them, before they can destroy us.
You're right. We take the fight to them.
I'm glad you agree. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not enough to destroy them here.
There are more of them out in the world, Mother. And they too will come for us.
You have something in mind if that happens?
I'd like to prevent it from happening in the first place. We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they value so highly will be turned against them. We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us again.
So, we're just gonna attack them?
There's a plan that's a little more involved than that. Dr. Lee should be expecting you in her lab. She can fill you in on the details. Time is of the essence.
Wow, airship down. That is a movie, right? About the I think a team of commandos in in Africa. I can't remember exactly which.
Good to see you.
It's Airship Down. Okay, yeah, the same. I think it's the same name. It's Airship Down, and they were kind of stranded in an African city, Zimbabwe or something like that.
The Institute's a big place. It might take a while to learn where everything is.
Dr. Fillmore.
So, what can I do for the future director of the Institute?
I'd like to know about the people in your division.
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer. He oversees the major power distribution as Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise. He coordinates with bioscience. We also make use of a number of synth units for low priority maintenance and labor.
Okay, I think we need to highlight it. Airship down. Okay, then we will see where Dr. Lee
I'm
is.
trying to learn chess. The computer always beats me.
A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
At last, we have power adequate to our needs.
Dr. Lee,
What can I do for you?
To think I'd be above ground, suffering. I'm much better off.
Sean says it's time.
Ah, that. Well, let's get to it. Dr. Orman, over here, please. It's time.
What now? I'm still working over the code that the robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency.
It would seem we've run out of time. Let's go. We're going to cover the basics of the operation as it stands now. Dr. Orman has done most of the prep work, so I'll let her explain.
Okay, thanks. Is this really exciting, or is it just me? So, you know that the Brotherhood's main operation is at the airport, right?
I'm aware of that, yes.
Okay, good. If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We'd have just swarmed them with synths. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our ability to relay in.
So we just relay onto the airship and sabotage it.
Won't do us any good. There's no direct connection between their robot and the airship, so the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go. They don't, however, have the entire airport covered. We can relay you into a point at the edge of the airport, and then you can get in and take down the generators.
Am I going to know these generators when I see them?
You should, yeah. They're just blanketing the whole spectrum, so there should be quite a light show. You'll have surprise on your side. Should give you some time before they can organize a real defense. For every generator you take down, it means we can start relaying in synths, giving you even more of an advantage. And, oh, I almost forgot. Take these.
And these would be...
Oh, you'll like this. This thing, and I haven't come up with a good name for it yet, it basically deploys a beacon marker. Wherever they land, we can lock onto them and relay synths directly to that position. If there's a hotspot, you can drop synths right on it. We've only got a few of these, so put them to good use. Don't go tossing them into the bay.
I'm impressed.
That's pretty good. I'm impressed.
I know, right? I mean, thanks. I thought it was neat. But still, it's just to help. Your real job will be to reach Liberty Prime. You know the deal with that, right?
What's Liberty Prime?
Dr. Lee can give you the rundown.
Yes, well, the Brotherhood discovered him. An old pre-war military project that never saw the light of day due to power problems that couldn't be solved. With my assistance, they were able to get his reactor running and use him against their enemies.
That's quite an achievement.
In objective terms, yes, it was. But the things I went through, that project included, ultimately caused me to seek out something better. It's what led me to the Commonwealth and to the Institute. The point here is that in designing the power system for the robot, I had full knowledge of every onboard system. I know exactly what it is capable of, and precisely how to exploit those capabilities.
We've taken everything we know, made a few modifications based on what we think they've done with it in the past 10 years. And, this part was my idea, uploaded the whole thing into a modified synth, capable of delivering the virus directly into Liberty Prime. The little guy is going to be exposed and vulnerable, so you'll have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't get shot, you know?
What exactly is this virus going to do for us?
Well, if nothing else, it'll take over the weapon systems, and establish their airship as a primary target. You can figure out what happens next. So your end goal is ultimately pretty simple. Get to the robot, then hold the position while the synth does his thing. Oh, and don't worry, we'll pull you out of there before everything explodes.
If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Otherwise, they'll be waiting for you in the relay room.
What have I got for backup?
Once the generators are down, we'll be able to throw everything we've got at them. And I do mean everything.
Have we got a plan B?
We don't need a plan B. This will work. Anything else?
What happens to Liberty Prime after this?
They'll be destroyed along with the rest of the Brotherhood.
No questions. Let's do this.
Very well. Good luck to you.
Dr. Lee might not show it, but I can tell she's excited about having the reactor online.
Okay, so Madison Lee was also in Fallout 3, and she was able to help us in that game to finally work on our father's pet project, and which was to produce a some kind of what we're currently in our world. We have a desalination machine, and what the father of our avatar in Fallout 3 did was to create a similar machine, but it is to turn radioactive water into pure water, which we currently have in this game. But in Fallout 3, that was to prevent further mutations or continuing mutations of things, of especially of human beings. And so that was of paramount importance. And Dr. Lee was involved in that project. And in Fallout 3, yes, I remembered at least I sided with the Brotherhood at the time. And when Liberty Prime was released, boy, we were just following on his footsteps. We were just shadowing him. He laid waste to everything. So right now, our purpose is to do the same thing. So we're supposed to wait. This is the Institute reactor. Where are we supposed to go? Oh, in the other direction. Okay. Let's see what the data is. Airship down. Use the relay to reach the airport. Okay. You know what? Let us clear our inventory and clear everything out so that we have room. You know what? Let us let us go back to Red Rocket. Clear out whatever inventory we have, and maybe what we can do is actually try to sneak into the airport on our own and see if we can get us a few more sets of powered armor, and then we will continue with the storyline. Anyway, I will try to do that in between episodes, meaning remember we have actually a settlement very close, next door, adjacent to the airport, which is the Brotherhoods of Steel's main base or ground base for Pridewind. And we can go there and maybe pick up a couple of more armored powered armor suits. We'll go there at night. So right now, let us just clear out whatever items we have picked up. Institute. Oh, no, we're not going to use this, right? Institute beacon. What does it? Oh, these are the ones that we just given to us. Tinker Tom special. Okay. Oh, we got that from Tinker Tom from the last time we visited him. So that means we need to use this similar to a grenade, right?
So
let's see. So they're like, yeah, they're like grenades, in the way we arm them. Yes. Okay, and then we got a bunch of armor from yes, okay, and then what else? Let's get rid of not get rid, but store the Tinker Tom. This is very little. It's not really very special. Especially it is only in a regular rifle, sniper rifle. Where did we keep this stuff? I thought we kept them. Oh, I thought yeah. I think we kept them here. So we won't have any more access to. We won't have any more access to railroad type stealth boy. Okay, I guess our timer went off, so this would be a good place to cut the episode right here. And in the next episode, let's take all the purified water from him. And let's just keep it here for the moment. For now.
What's the angle
here? Okay, the reason why we're doing this is so that we have room to pick up the powered armor. Anyway, okay, let me cut the episode right here. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you will join me in the next episode. Bye!